Hey guys, it's Baron J67 with LV1 Gaming, and I finally got some time to sit down, and it's time to recap on all the swag I got from TwitchCon, which was quite a bit because there was a bunch of events. LV1 Gaming, we got the chance to go and cover TwitchCon 2025 or 10-year anniversary of TwitchCon. There was just so much swag. I mean, stuff from Phasmophobia, from crafting over at PUBG. It was absolutely. I mean, even from the very beginning, the bag that everybody got, or at least that I assume everybody got upon check-in. So let's just start going through the stuff, right? I'll slowly kind of recap on where I got it and all that other fun stuff. Okay, so we got winter chicken dinner. Obviously, that's from PUBG crafting. They were handing these out. Super cool. Super dope. Fun. Something silly. I can mess around and have fun with, especially when I'm streaming and whatnot. Maybe during the charity stream, which I'll make sure to put the link for that you guys can go and support because we are definitely raising money for the Nicholas Children's Hospital. We are doing that, but let's go through the bag. Let's do the official bag that we got at badge pickup. So this is what we got. You walked in, waited in a long line, moved kind of fast, but it was definitely a lot of people, even for the media press and all that, because they grouped up a lot of folks like exhibitors, media, and I forgot who else. They like grouped them together. So those are the folks. But we got these bags. So let's look at what we got in there. So we got some solo leveling overdrive stickers, some pretty cool high quality stickers. That's dope. Got some PUBG stickers. Want to make sure I'm like doing this right because I definitely got so much stuff that I like bunched it all together. Um Resident Evil Requiem lanyard, which is super dope. Go wishlist that. Talk some more about that in a second. Um Let's see. Hopefully I feel kind of bad because I definitely mixed up some stuff. So basically what happened was I used this bag on the first day, and when I went into the media room, they also had other swag that we got to grab. So like I have this cool, you guys know I love enamel pins. Got this cool Twitch enamel pin. Grab that. Let's see what else I picked up. The Firefox created a game where they're like launching a billionaire off into space, and basically the card game is like an advanced version of War. It was pretty dope. They had a lot of people playing it. A lot of folks were playing it. They gave out also full decks of cards for the billionaire blast off. Wild name, but it is the reality of it. Let's see, what else did I get from there? I definitely mixed up a lot of my stuff. Got some stickers. Let's see, more pens. Uh, do, 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 do. This didn't come from this bag, but it absolutely was one of the first booths you've seen. One of the bigger booths at TwitchCon on the show floor, and it was the State Farm Gamer Hood, where they had like 4 different games, and you got to win a prize. Well, cool thing is I not only did I win that pin and a few other ones, I was actually the first person to get to win the trophy. So they were laser etching the player names for the first people whoever got 100,000 points, and I was the first person at the whole convention to get 100,000 points, and of course I had to get the level 1 gaming good neighbor award. And it was super dope. That was fun. So that was a cool memorable item. But I'm still going through the bag and just looking at different stuff. Pita chips, they gave out some free pita chips. I don't know how to like claim that. I don't know if I missed that. What else do they give? Some solo leveling keychains. Oh, I can't show that because that is a game. Um, got a bunch of stuff. Here we go. The Logitech pins. These are actually pretty dope. You guys, once again, know I absolutely love enamel pins. So we have a dolphin and the Logitech logo surfing. Really happy about that. Let's see. You know what? I was gonna try to do all this in order, but because the way I mixed everything up, it's kind of all over the place, and I apologize for that. And I don't feel like doing a bunch of editing, if any at all. Kind of one shot in this. So let's get right into it. So, Mouse PI for Hire was on the show floor, and we ended up getting an enamel pin and got the opportunity to sit in on True Nerd's interview with Lone Vault Wanderer, and as they played as he played Mouse PI for Hire, which I'm looking forward to that game. It was super dope. It looked a lot like it reminded me a lot of like BioShock. Definitely more intricate than it looks. Yes, it has the whole classic cartoon aesthetics. But it definitely was a super dope looking game that I'm looking forward to. They were once again more stickers. Let's see what this is. That was from a YouTube event that I will show off in a second. So in terms of the bag, there was probably some other stuff in here, but I definitely mixed it all up. So got a Twitch hat keychain. Got that from the media room. It was cool. They had a bunch of media goodies. So let's just jump into it. So on the show floor, we got to hang out with Wired Productions because they are publishing Task Time, which is a game you guys can. I did a video about and even wrote an article about, and we got to spend some time playing that. Shout out to Troll and Julian. We got to run that game, and then also they gave out pins. They had some cool bracelets. Let's see what else we had. You guys know I'm a sucker for enamel pins. Got a few. I would show you guys the codes, but And then I actually need to do a write up about this. But Gonna Need Milk. They definitely were giving out like milk products, and it was a whole organization that was centered around women's gaming. Milk Cup is okay, I'll read it. The Milk Cup, created by Gonna Need Milk, is a first of its kind Fortnite tournament series designed for women by women. It builds on Gonna Need Milk's ongoing commitment to recognize and empower women and girls in sports. So it's super dope. That is something you guys should definitely check out. GonnaNeedMilk.com/milk cup. It was a super cool booth they had set up. A lot of stuff there. Definitely going to do a write up about that. Um, in terms of the bag, that is it for that one. Now let's talk about some of the other stuff that I experienced on the show floor. So I got the chance to stream from the Capcom booth, which was super dope. And I got a chance to live stream, which you guys can still see. It's up on the LV1 Gaming Twitch channel. I got to play Onimusha, and then they gave me an Onimusha Way of the Sword pin. I also got to play Pragmata and Resident Evil 9. Then they also get there was a Capcom party, and they gave us these cool Viper Capcom mixer pins. Once again, you guys know I'm a sucker for enamel pins. Such a cheap date for it. I'm jumping all over the place. So I got a lot of stuff from solo leveling because we got to go on a tour, and then of course I had a scheduled interview with them, and which was dope, which you can see on the YouTube channel. We got to actually interview the game director, and that was a super cool experience. But yes, so I got this cool solo leveling Arise Overdrive bag, and within the bag was super dope. There was a shirt, and there's a bunch of other stuff because I was using everything and anything as a bag. So like I got the Logitech teddy bear. My desk is gonna be so full of stuff. Um, I'm trying to show off the actual. Sorry, trying to show off all the actual stuff. See, like I got my other pins from the Capcom event in this bag, so I'm trying to find them all so I can show them at once and not be completely jumping all over the place like I'm currently doing now, and I apologize for that. But yes, so here is the Pragmata Penny Arcade pin, which is super dope. I'm very excited to have these. And then the Resident Evil Requiem pin. Like, to get the official pins for these, I'm super happy about. Those are some of the highlights of the items that I got. But I'm trying to find all the other don't hate. I got another Resident Evil pin. Solo leveling. So actually, let's keep going. Let's stick with the solo leveling, and then I'll jump over to all the other events I went to. So, I for those who don't know, if you didn't watch the previous video, I placed 10 overall at TwitchCon in the solo leveling overdrive challenge mode they had. And my first playthrough, I ended up getting rank 31, and then my second playthrough, I ranked 30th, and then on my last playthrough, I ended up ranking 8th. But by the end of the event, I ended up dropping down to 10th place. And what was cool is this was for the interview and media stuff they had, but it was still super dope. So there was like these enamel pins, these solo leveling overdrive enamel pins was Genstone Woo. And then let's look in here. Probably dropping some dope stuff. So they ended up giving us, it looks like a beach towel, a solo leveling beach towel. It's got a design on it. Oh yeah, that's sick. Camera. The solo leveling overdrive beach towel. That's dope. And of course, this dope backpack, which is fire. Then got this S rank hat. That's sick. And I'm glad that it's a snapback because I have a big old head. And then I have this t-shirt. And so I'm a big dude, right? I weigh quite a bit. So all of my video game t-shirts, they always end up going to my wife. So she has all these like super cool shirts. Like, so this is the latest shirt that's going in her collection. And it's so funny because she looks like the biggest gaming nerd ever because she's wearing all type of gamer t-shirts. And then I got this S rank hair clip. So like I can just let people know when they evaluate me, S rank. Then I spun the wheel. On top of everything else, I ended up spinning the wheel and winning a cool prize. They gave one of the prizes, the big prizes, was either a Funko Pop, a wallet, or there was another item. I forgot exactly what that item was, but I ended up winning a wallet, and I'll show you guys what that is here. Soul leveling Rise Overdrive wallet with a little chibi Jinwoo on there. That's super dope. Question is, will I ever use that wallet? I don't know. I'll definitely have it up somewhere, probably up here in the office. Let's see what else we got. Some more sticker. Oh, actually, it's another hair clip or another clip. And another pin. So that was that. Super happy about that one. I think that's super dope. And let's talk about the Capcom event. So at the Capcom, or no, not the Capcom event. I think I showed you guys that. Let's talk about the YouTube event. So I went to TikTok was there. The events that I went to. TikTok was there. YouTube was there, Capcom was there, and they had outside parties that weren't directly associated with TwitchCon. So YouTube had a party. So I'm gonna open up this pin. This is an enamel pin. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna open it up and show you guys. Let's see. And this, sorry for the taking so long. It's gonna be a raw cut video. Oh, that's pretty cool. 20-year YouTube. That's a pretty dope pin. That's definitely gonna go up. Then they gave me a lot of pins. So I kind of showed up to the party late because I had just been streaming, And as I got there, the people up front, they hooked it up. I didn't realize I got hooked up. They gave me some tickets. They were like, "Hey, take these, go to the back. We're glad you're here." And I was like, "Okay, cool." No idea, didn't get a full breakdown on what the tickets meant, but okay, I was there and ready to go. So I got a bunch of enamel pins. And you guys know I'm a sucker for those. So I got a YouTube gaming station enamel pin. Got that one. Got some pop candy, some pop rocks. Let's see what else they gave you, boy. A bunch of stickers. Like my girls are about to go silly. Bunch of YouTube stickers. Ooh, more YouTube pins. So I got the like pins, pins everywhere. So I got a couple of these bad boys. The YouTube gaming logo heart pins. Like I said, I got a couple of them. Let's look at what this one is. This looks different. Oh, a whistle. I got a whistle. I'm not gonna blow this right now, but they definitely gave me a whistle. And then let's look at some more pins. Because like I said, they gave me a crap ton, which I'm very happy for. Oh, this is dope. A Game Boy styled YouTube gaming pin. Another station pin. So much freaking swag. And then this is, I'm guessing, a YouTube gaming chat. Got another enamel pin, so that's a cool one. And stickers, just so many stickers. They had like buckets of this stuff. It was crazy. Let's see. Let's see. Do more pins, stickers. I'm trying to grab all this stuff. Okay, that I believe that was everything. Oh, this looks like a patch. Ugh. Oh no, it's a pin, not an enamel pin. It's a like a pin. Let's see. Got an. I got so many pins to hang up, dude. It's gonna be time to get more cork. And then I got another YouTube gaming pin. That one's pretty dope. Looks like it's supposed to be a gamepad or coins going across the screen. Let's see. And I believe that's it. Yep, that's it for that bag. Toyota was there. I got a Toyota keychain. Let's now they weren't at the YouTube event. They were on the Twitch show floor. Sorry for making that confusion. Sorry, this is all over the place. Apologize. But back to the story of the tickets. So I got the tickets and I went to the back. They gave me all this cool stuff, all these stickers and candy and pens, which you guys know I love pens. But the real highlight, in which a lot of people kept asking me, how did I do it? They ended up giving me 3 tickets for, I guess, like their big prizes, and the big prizes included like I ended up getting like these snuggies. And what's so cool about these snuggies is I ended up getting 3 of them. Excuse me. I ended up getting 3 snuggies, and my kids, I have 3 kids, so this worked out perfectly. So each one of my kids has a YouTube snuggie. And they got little bear ears, super dope. And so I look like a madman at this YouTube event, walking around with 3 huge bags because the bags are huge, and like I'm just walking around taking pictures and laughing and joking with people, and everybody's like, "Oh, how'd you get all that stuff?" But yeah, in turn, and then also ran into the Landfest crew, and like for the last 2 days, I've been working with the Nicholas Children's Hospital to raise money for the Nicholas Pay It For Children's Play It Forward event, Halloween Heroes. So far we have raised $145, and the goal is to raise $500, and we have until the event's going to be running until November 2nd. So I'll be streaming more and doing that. But yeah, that is, I'm trying to think. I believe that's all the swag that I got. And thank you guys for listening to me ramble and show all this off. Definitely came home with a lot of things. Cool thing is a lot of it is pins and shirts and stuff that'll get used, because oftentimes what happens is when it's like just like, and then my kids love stickers, so all these stickers, they're gonna end up somewhere randomly around the house. We're gonna look like we're sponsored by YouTube. Not yet, but yeah, dude, I all in all, I had a really good time. Got a lot of cool things, a lot of memorable items, especially the pins like Capcom and YouTube, all those, and the Twitch pins. There, it's gonna go up. And like I got all my PAX pins. I have like the Netflix, like all the different events that I've gone to. I try to get the official pin for that, you know, for that event, just so it's like, dude, look, I was there. That's so dope. It's something for me. Definitely puts a stamp on a lot of the things we get to do. But yes, and ultimately I get to do all of this because of you guys. If you've made it this far, because this is a long video and I apologize for that, but you guys are the reason I get to do all this stuff. You know, you guys checking out our website, you guys subscribing to us here on YouTube, watching us live on Twitch, our YouTube, our TikTok, reading our articles at lv1gaming.com. Like, you guys are the reason we're able to do all this, and I'm just super grateful. And I just wanted to show you guys some of the cool things that I got to get because of you. So thank you so much. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching. But yes, I'm Baron J67. Much love. Peace.